Hi there, I'm Matt Keene. Thanks for visiting Creating a Future We Want, the Our Learning series, where I share just a little bit about our values, principles, activities, stuff we're doing in our family, in our education, our what some may call homeschooling, others unschooling, others no schooling, others, and we just call it our learning, our education. It's like, let's go! We are writing up some cards, drawing some little pictures and such, and dropping them off in the mailbox of an organization here in town that facilitates the transitions of families from one home to another home, through a period of homelessness, through some period of difficulty, and we are doing it anonymously. So we're just writing it up and sharing it. Say, I love you, we love you, have a joyous day, that sort of thing. Question has come up, like, how much difference is this going to make? They don't even know who's doing it. We're just one person. Look at all these people who need help. We live in a relatively affluent area. So, how much difference can one person make? It's very easy to develop a notion through my experience with the education system, and probably many, if there are many of you out there watching this, that you have to get to be 20 years old or older in order to know enough to contribute anything or do anything significant. And it's almost like there's this building up period of, accumulation, fill me up, I'm an empty vessel. Fill me up with everything I need to know to make a difference in the world, to change the world. You hear that change the world a lot, but not a lot about, you really should be clear about why you want to change it, and if other people think you should too. So we're trying to get through this a little bit, and we're not waiting for anything. You can do what you want to do right now. You don't have to wait till you know enough to be significant. You don't have to wait to have enough experiences. If you accompany your intentionality with some wisdom, then you can start now. And there's so many facets of this. Just by taking the action, right? How much difference can one person make? Taking the action is affecting the way that we think, the way we see the world. Developing patterns of thought, patterns of behavior, patterns of organization that are supportive of those intentions, those values that we brought to the fore. It is when you talk about this with someone else, they don't have a choice. You have changed them. You have affected their neurology just by explaining to them the things that you are doing, even if you're just one person. So if you talk to a few people, you can know you have made a change in a few people. It's contagious. It's kind of like, we'll give the bad example. If you smoke, it's more likely that your friend's friend smokes. Well, let's say if you give cards anonymously to people who are going through a very difficult time at the moment, that lets them know that someone out there loves them, let's say I'm guessing, more likely that your friends have such an attitude or take some like action if they were to know about it in some way. That kind of contagion, that is powerful. You're a role model no matter what. Whatever you... Doing these things is internalizing this wisdom. Doing these things, taking these actions that are aligned with our values, even if you're one person, is internalizing that wisdom. And whether or not, and scale comes into this, you concerned about having an immediate impact right away, something is going to change, or you can, have a more long-term perspective that, doing these things, they have a short-term perspective. Understandably, they should. That's all. Okay. We can't just be waiting until we know enough to change things. You must start right now. We are a part of this system. We are not separate from it. We are it. by being something that we want to see in the world, to paraphrase, we are contributing to the creation of those visions. Now, this is a lot of what we're talking about here in our family right now. I'm Matt Keene. Thanks for visiting Creating a Future We Want, the Our Learning series. What is your vision for making change in the world?